Video take two. Hey, this is King POSH. Welcome to my garage. My last video I just did was like 14 minutes long, and my TV did something weird and froze the whole system. So I'm redoing this video again, and I'll try to keep as accurate as I was before. Either way, as you can tell, these are all the cars that are on here for Drift for A-Class. So not many people are tuning the 2020 Tundra Trd Pro. But yeah, I decided to do it. I even drift tuned the SUV as well. Got the share code? Awesome. Let's move right along. So yeah, this thing is part of the Car Pass. And if you go over here and go to Car Collection, not Car Collection, go to Car Pass. It's right there. It's available this week. Definitely pick it up if you have the Car Pass. I recommend it. It is a lot of fun. It weighs 5,640 pounds, but I was able to dial that down a little bit and give it a whole lot of power and keep it in A-Class. So that's amazing. So let's give you guys a video of what I did with it. That wasn't too bad. I made it as smooth as possible. As you can tell, the SUV is right there, the other Toyota. And then, of course, you know, the electric Mini Cooper, and I got all that done today. And so, yeah, let's have a look at this video here. I'm pretty sure I could got more than 101 or 103 on there, and I almost hit that rock. I was like, whoa. I was like, do I have to restart this? But yeah, she's wonderful. She is a smooth drifter, and I really worked on the differential, just like where the power goes. Since this thing doesn't have a drift kit, it's a truck. Of course, it's not going to have a drift kit, but you know, I enjoy the challenges of drift tuning weird things like trucks, of course. And so I did like 53%, and that's the max I would really push for to the rear. Since it is a truck, that back end is super light. All right, so like anything more than 53%, you're going to be prone to more spin outs and just uncontrollable, you know, slides, really. So, because I first started out with 71%, I was like, all right, 71 is going to be great. I take it out, I take it down this mountain, I went right off the cliff. I went right off the cliff with it. You're just spinning in circles like a UFO in the night. And yeah, so I was like, I think I should dial this thing down a bit. So I did, and it works great. You're still just using the weight of the vehicle. This thing weighs around 4,600 something pounds, somewhere around there. So I was able to get the Sport. I think the Sport weight, not the race, the one right before it. I think that's called Sport. Race weight reduction. So, you know, since it starts out with a C-Class, you're able to put pretty much everything in there to make it as light as possible, you know. So that was perfect. And as you can, it is a long vehicle. You're going to hit signs, you're going to hit the guardrails at times. It is a long vehicle. It's a truck, you know. So, I mean, just accept that is what I'm trying to say. Alright, it takes the whole road sometimes. It really does feel like it. Can you imagine trying to drift this thing on Fujimi Kaido? I've always wanted to drift a limo on Fujimi Kaido, and I miss the limo. I wish the limo was still in this game. But yeah, that's off topic. And I do that from time to time. But as you can tell, we're over 1 million points in a truck, and I have a feeling you guys can take this truck and do better than I do. I just know it. I've seen it done multiple times. So 1.08. Not too bad. Santa Claus is happy in there. As you can see him in there. So not too bad. Now, my first video I was doing, I showed the tune first, and then, you know, the upgrades. But I'm going to show the upgrades. I'm going to do what I usually do. Here's all the car mastery on here. There's nothing there for drifting. We know that. But apparently, they think that this thing is a road racing vehicle. And I think that's funny. Because clearly, we already know it is for rally off-road. Not for street racing. Alright, there are no street racing tires. There are no racing tires. So for them to put that up there is, I think, just stupid. They should have put like a wheel spin. It's a car pass car. You know, we paid extra for this. They should have gave us wheel spins in there. Like super wheel spins, since they're special cars. That's just my opinion. Alright. So we got the racing 7.2 liter V8. Gives me all that power. You're going to notice I'm going to be able to put so much stuff into this. It's got a stock drivetrain. Twin turbo. This is what it would give you. You know, sure, that really looks like a road racing vehicle, don't you know? I mean, look at this. This is definitely for off-road. I don't know what they were thinking, but they give you some nice, you know, side steps. So, you know, if you're tall like me, I'm 6'3.5". You know, I don't need these. You know, this is for like when you're just a little bit short, and then when you're really short. That's for really short people. That's what I think. And then they have this. They have 8 pounds for a piece of plastic on the side. I mean, nothing screams road racing truck than with all those options. As you can tell, there are no road racing tires, like I said. You have an off-road race tire compound and stock tire compound. Alright? That is it. So just run stocks. And also, I have this as thin as possible. You can get, you know, 335s on there on the front, and also 335s. I mean, 335s in the back. So they do give you a nice chunk of tread if you need that situation. This is what the original rims look like. All right, but I wanted to have my TC105 ends on here. Just to let it stand out. It's on the bottom. They're pretty easy to find. But yeah, those things are heavy. Those things weigh as much as these do. So the stock ones weigh 55 plus pounds on there. Just an FYI. All right. And then I've got 18s in the front and 18s in the rear. You can get 24s on this bad boy. And I also was talking about, I love the side pipes on this thing. I just wish they were like either chrome or like a shiny like carbon fiber, not just like the black tips. But yeah, so there's that. And it's got a really strange spare tire under there. It looks, it almost looks like empty. I mean, not empty. It doesn't look empty. It looks flat. Flat is the word I'm looking for. I don't know if it's in it. I don't know. But it just looks like a racing tire. I don't know. It looks empty. Either way, we got a race clutch. All right. We got a race transmission. Yeah, race transmission. You had to put a race transmission in here, or you couldn't tune it. The stock wouldn't do it. All right. And then, of course, the sport, you could mess with the funnel drive, and that's it. So you had to mess with that. So as you can tell, that affects things. And then you have a carbon fiber race drive line in there, which is nice. And a drift, because we're drifting, right? Of course we are. It's a drift tune. As you can tell, we got race brakes, which is a plus, but there is no suspension. You can't make it higher, can't make it lower. You just have it as is. And you have, I was able to put the anti-roll bars in there, even though they're tuned to 1.00. I put them as soft as they could go. They're just there just to be light. It's just a stock no roll cage. Anything like that puts it right to an S1. You know, so we couldn't do that. But I was able, yeah, sport weight reduction is what we have. Race would take you way up. You got street. But yeah, I was able to, you know, save you're like, 604 pounds by going that route. So there's the plus there, but it's still heavy enough that you're using the weight of the truck to drift. It's got a beautiful race fuel system that sucks up that fuel like nobody's business, and with the gas prices today, you wouldn't take this truck out much. I can tell you that much now. It's got the race ignition for that spark. All right. It's got the race engine blocky. That's right, my blocky. It's got those race twin turbos because they can suck in all that exhaust and what all that goodness things and push out magical ponies out the back end. And then we got the race intercooler that keeps everything chilled while you watch that gas gauge disappear. Either way, it's got a race flywheel, which is awesome. It's probably made of plastic, but it works. And yeah, so you got an awesome 1,356 horsepower, probably 1 mile per gallon. And with the gas prices today, yeah, you're going to be spending some hefty moolah to afford to use this truck on a daily basis. But yeah, so there's the share code, the video. Yeah, so anyways, let's get right into here. As you can tell, we got 1515. It is, I had to make it 1515. I had to give you guys some kind of grip. This thing is a slider, no doubt. The gearing here is what I have. Second, third gear is pretty much what you're going to use on this thing. And then you have these guys, but they're not for fuel efficiency. Nope, you can kiss that one right out. You can kiss that one. You can kick that one right out the door. Oh, I'm tired. Anyways, we got my alignment. It's pretty straightforward. It works well. You're going to love it. Anti-roll bars, like I was saying earlier before, I just put them to 1.00. All right, they're just there for show. All right, they got that TRD stamping on them, looking all gorgeous, and yeah, whatever. Either way, we got the springs. It's a very stiff ride. It really is, but it works. I made sure that the ride height was exactly the same on there, and let me tell you, this is not a mistake. The rear is actually where it's supposed to be. This new little setup here works like a dream. It completely changes everything. It really makes the car really grab more points. All right, and then we have no downforce, so we don't have to worry about that. And then the braking, I know you guys. I know you guys so well. I know you don't want the 70 and 130 sometimes, so I decided to do that for you guys. And then here we go, we got the differential. We got 76, 86, 97, 97. And like I said, I have 53%. Anything more than that, you're prone to spinning out. It's going to happen. This thing is very stable at 53%. I think it's right where it needs to be. I tried 43%. I actually tried more power to the front wheels just to see what happened. It didn't work. So this is where it's supposed to be. And that's the tune, the build, the share code. I can finally say it all in one. The replay. Absolutely an amazing truck. I highly recommend you guys definitely checking this thing out. Definitely checking out my tune. Even you guys can mess with it a little bit. Take my tune. Work with it a little bit more. Learn some things. You're not going to succeed unless you make mistakes. And that's what tuning is all about. You're always learning and trying things and making mistakes and learning from them and making them better. That's the joy that I get every time I tune a car. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Let's get this video out there. Let's get people to see it. I know it's just a truck, and I highly doubt many people are going to watch this video, but that's okay. Anyways, I enjoy doing this for you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.